Good evening, I'm Agent M. I've worked in government intelligence for over 40 years. My work has brought me face to face with secrets. Secrets that would shatter your perception of the world. Tonight I will unveil one such secret, the Abath. For centuries, whispers of the Abath have echoed through history. It has been called a monster, a myth, a figment of overactive imaginations. But the Abath is real. It exists in the shadows, concealed by layers of government secrecy and misinformation. My goal tonight is not to convince you. It is to present the facts, the evidence gathered over centuries. You decide. Is the Abath a creature of myth, or a chilling reality lurking just beyond our sight? The files I'm about to share are highly classified. Sharing them is an act of defiance against those who would keep the truth buried. These files contain eyewitness accounts, scientific analysis, and photographic evidence. They paint a disturbing picture of a creature that defies explanation. The first recorded mention of the Abath dates back to 1603. Explorer Edmund Barker, a member of James Lancaster's expedition to East India, documented the procurement of Abath horns from merchants in Unsalayom, modern-day Phuket, Thailand. These horns were claimed to neutralize poison, suggesting biochemical properties beyond known animal classifications. The descriptions of this creature align with the Sumatran or Javan rhinoceros. However, indigenous reports differ. They describe an animal that was not only biologically distinct but also exhibited anomalous behavior, vanishing into dense jungle without a trace, its horn said to emit a faint glow under moonlight. These stories, though varied in detail, shared common threads: a large horned rhinoceros-like creature, often described as having unnervingly intelligent eyes. Modern accounts of the Abath are rare, but intelligence archives confirm intermittent sightings throughout the 20th century. In 1949, a British military expedition in Malaysia reported an unidentified quadruped near a classified jungle research facility. The entity was neither captured nor identified. The official report was sealed. These reports, dismissed as war hysteria at the time, were later found to be eerily consistent. Soldiers described a creature that moved with unnatural speed and agility, capable of breaking through heavily fortified barricades when charging. 1. A U.S. Black Ops reconnaissance team reported tracking a silent beast in the Indonesian rainforest. Motion sensors picked up movement, but thermal imaging failed to detect a heat signature. When the team advanced, the entity seemingly vanished. The lead operative, designated Echo 2, later exhibited symptoms of severe neurological disorientation. Medical evaluation was inconclusive. The most difficult aspect of the Abath phenomenon is not the creature itself, but the systematic suppression of information surrounding it. For decades, we have gone to great lengths to discredit witnesses, bury reports, and erase any trace of the creature's existence. Files have vanished, photographs have been confiscated, witnesses have been silenced, their stories dismissed as hoaxes or hallucinations. This carefully orchestrated cover-up is likely to keep the Abath hidden from public view. In the 1970s, a team of journalists investigating the Abath phenomenon disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Their notes, photographs, and audio recordings were confiscated. The official investigation concluded that they had staged their disappearance as a publicity stunt, but many believed they got too close to the truth and were silenced. The more we learn about the Abath, the deeper the mystery becomes. To the public eye, it will always remain a mystery. It's our job to solve it, and we will. space likely lies somewhere between these extremes. Section 6. A creature of flesh and blood, the subspecies hypothesis. One of the most plausible explanations for the Abath is that it is a surviving member of a prehistoric species, a holdover from a time when giants roamed the earth. This theory is supported by the Abath's physical description, which often includes features associated with extinct animals, such as the woolly rhino. Proponents of this theory point to the numerous examples of living fossils that have been discovered in recent decades, creatures once thought to be extinct but found thriving in isolated pockets around the globe. The coelacanth, a fish thought to have died out with the dinosaurs, is a prime example. Could the Abath be another example of such a creature, a living relic of a bygone era? If so, it would rewrite our understanding of evolutionary history and force us to reconsider our place in the natural world. However, this theory struggles to explain the more unusual aspects of the Abath phenomenon, such as its apparent intelligence, its ability to seemingly disappear, and our government's intense interest in keeping it hidden. Section 7. Beyond the Veil. The Abath as paranormal entity. For those who believe in the paranormal, the Abath represents something altogether more enigmatic. Paranormal investigators have long theorized that our world exists alongside other dimensions, realms of existence beyond our normal perception. These dimensions, they believe, are populated by creatures with abilities and powers beyond human comprehension. Could the Abath be one such creature, a being from another dimension capable of crossing the veil into our reality? This theory could explain its seemingly supernatural abilities, such as its ability to appear and disappear at will, and its apparent resistance to conventional weaponry. Some paranormal researchers believe that the Abath may be drawn to places of high energy, such as sites of historical trauma or locations where the veil between dimensions is thin. This could explain why sightings of the creature often coincide with periods of conflict or upheaval. The paranormal explanation, though appealing in its ability to explain the seemingly unexplainable, remains highly speculative. Without concrete paranormal evidence, it remains firmly in the realm of belief and conjecture. Section 8. Whispers of Conspiracy, the Failed Experiment Theory. The most unsettling theory surrounding the Abath is that it is not a natural creature at all, but the result of a secret government experiment gone wrong. This theory, often dismissed as the stuff of conspiracy theories, has gained traction in recent years as more information about clandestine government projects has come to light. Proponents of this theory point to the Abath's unusual abilities, its apparent resistance to conventional weaponry, and the government's intense interest in keeping it hidden as evidence of its artificial origin. Could the Abath be a foreign government's genetically engineered bioweapon? A creature created in a lab and accidentally released into the wild? This theory, though disturbing, is not entirely implausible. Governments around the world have a long history of conducting secret experiments, often with disastrous consequences. The Tuskegee syphilis study and the MK-Ultra program are just two examples of the lengths to which governments will go in the name of national security. If the Abath is the result of a secret government experiment, it raises disturbing questions about what other secrets are being hidden from the public. What other unknown horrors might lurk in the shadows, the products of our hubris and our insatiable thirst for knowledge. What do you believe? End of briefing.